You ever heard of a person so obsessed with rules they forget about basic humanity? Meet Karen. She's the queen of the HOA, ruler of the suburban neighborhood, and she thinks farmers don't belong in her perfect little world. But what happens when Karen crosses the wrong man with deep roots and deeper patience? Let's just say karma comes with muddy boots and a tractor engine. Scene: a quiet suburban neighborhood, picket fences, trimmed lawns, and Karen walking her dog. Karen lived in Rose Hill Estates, a place where everything looked like a magazine cover, thanks to the Homeowners Association, or HOA. And Karen wasn't just part of it, she was the HOA president for 3 years, ruler of roses, and the enforcer of everything from lawn height to mailbox color. Scene shift: a new property on the edge of the neighborhood. A large field, barn, and John the farmer unloading hay. Then came John. A quiet, hard-working man who inherited his late uncle's farmhouse on the edge of Rose Hill. He wasn't much for rules, didn't care for golf carts, and preferred the smell of fresh manure over Karen's rose-scented garden. Karen, approaching John's fence. Excuse me. You can't park that tractor here. It ruins the neighborhood aesthetics. John, wiping sweat from brow. It's my land, ma'am. And this tractor feeds people. That didn't sit right with Karen. In her mind, John was a virus infecting her perfect little HOA utopia. HOA versus the farmer, 4 minutes. Scene: HOA meeting, Karen holding papers. Karen, to the board. That man has chickens. Roosters. A scarecrow. This is not a farm zone. We must take action. Karen convinced the HOA board to start fining John. First, for the unauthorized agricultural activity, then for the smell, then for noise complaints, even though no one else complained. Scene: John quietly paying fines but continuing his work. John didn't fight back. He just paid the fines, kept to himself, and kept farming. But karma was getting ready to roll in, just like his old red tractor. Scene: Karen calling the police, frustrated. Karen, on the phone. Hello, yes, there's a disturbance. A man operating heavy machinery. It's dangerous. He's got cows. Scene: police car arriving. Officers step out. John greets them calmly. Officer. Sir, we received a complaint about unauthorized farming. I've got zoning maps, deed records, and agricultural permits. This land's been farmland for 112 years, grandfathered in. HOA rules don't apply here. Turns out John's land wasn't part of the HOA after all. His land predated Rose Hill Estates by nearly a century. He had legal protections Karen couldn't touch. Scene: Karen watching from behind bushes, jaw dropped. Karen, storming toward them. What? That's not fair. He's ruining everything. Ma'am, this call was a misuse of emergency services. You're lucky we're letting you off with a warning. But karma wasn't done with Karen just yet. Scene: a few weeks later, Karen wakes up to the sound of trucks and hammering. She storms outside. Karen, what's all this now? Scene shift: John standing beside a large wooden sign being erected at his driveway entrance. John had partnered with a local nonprofit to start a community farming program, open to public school kids and families. Guess where the entrance was? Right beside Karen's backyard. Figured the neighborhood could use something real. Organic vegetables, hands-on experience. You know, life. You can't just open a petting zoo next to my house. John, smiling, actually, I can. County zoning allows it. Plus, the mayor just approved it. He loved the idea. Part 5. Sweet, sweet karma, 3 minutes. Scene: neighborhood kids running through the fields, petting goats, picking tomatoes. Karen watches in horror as parents wave to John happily. Karen couldn't find John, couldn't stop the laughter of kids, or the smell of fresh compost. Even the HOA board began turning against her, praising John for bringing community spirit. Scene: HOA board meeting. Board member: Karen, we think it's time someone else took over.